Hey Geminis, we are going to tap into Chiron retrograde energies, this healing series. Chiron is in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes, and social circle. And we're going to see what's healing for you. Could have been going through changes since 2019. And if you haven't started your healing journey, it's a perfect time to start. Let's see what we got for the Geminis. Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, Higher Self, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Archangels, and the Universe. We come to you humbly, offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we thank you for the clarity and insight you're bringing to the Geminis. All right, let's look at the main healing journey for Geminis. All right, let's see what we got for Geminis. Okay, you got the Six of Cups. Look like you're doing some healing, some soul searching. All right, this is love energy in this deck. We have the Judgment. It is time. Okay. You have the Six of Swords. You are moving forward from the past. Whether this is emotionally or mentally. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. Okay, pushing forward. Staying on your journey. You got the Ace of Wands, walking into something new, slowly but surely. Six of Swords, mentally moving away. Six of Cups, emotionally moving away. And you got the Five of Wands. You're withholding yourself from drama. Ooh, doing the healing work. The Star card. So two major arcanas. You got, look at that. The Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. You're removing yourself from, it's in your 11th house. You're removing yourself from people, places, and things that no longer align. That's where you're at on your journey right here. You're retreating from drama. Retreating from those things that cause internal conflict. Okay. All right, let's look at the inner child healing journey for Geminis. Let's look at the inner child. So you're choosing, your place judgment, and you're choosing to move away from the past or anything that causes eternal conflict, that causes anxiety, that causes stress. Look at that, what flipped over. The star just flipped over. We've seen the star in your main. Doing the healing work, that's a part of it. Removing yourself away from situations. Okay. Let's look at the inner child. You got the Queen of Cups. Okay. Trusting your intuition. You got the Queen of Wands. Okay. You got the Emperor. Okay. Boss. You got the Page of Cups. Pouring your emotions out over your path. Look at that. It wanted to come out. The Star card. You're doing some major healing work. You're doing major healing work by moving on from what no longer serves you, by releasing the past emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Stepping into your intuitive and your creative power with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands with the Emperor energy out here. Look at that, 8 of Swords being cloaked. Oh my gosh. So the negative swords, the negative thoughts, right? They're not hitting you. You did some major, like I said, they're not hitting you. You said, forget the past. Look at this. They trying to shoot you with this 5 of Pentacles. This is like, it's like you're healing by removing the people that doubt, that bring doubt and all of that. You know, you're removing this. This is what they're trying to send your way, this lack, and you're focused on building. Oh, Geminis. This is excellent. You're mastering your emotions. You're not letting people intrude. You're removing yourself from things that cause internal conflict. All right, let's look at the shadow self for Gemini. You've healed the inner child. That is beautiful. You've mastered it. You got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. You know, with the Page of Cups here, you've healed that. The Star. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got. Shadow self for Gemini. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the 3 of Swords. Okay. You kept rushing into heartbreak. Oh, when you rush into things, it leaves you disappointment. You have the King of Wands. Okay. You have the Knight of Cups. And you have the Empress. Look at that. You've learned in the shadow. When you rush into things that look attractive, King of Wands, it leaves you disappointed. And now you're focused on your own energy. Okay, you got the Empress in the shadow. You have the Emperor in the inner child. 2 of Wands. Yes. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Withholding from the past. This is 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands energy. Oh, you're letting the past truly go. Okay. You're understanding that everything is not for you. By you running into things leaves you in heartbreak. It's like you've mastered that side of heartbreak. Now you're trying to master the side of love. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got for Geminis for the inner child. Guidance for the inner child for Geminis. Look at that. You have the unexpected mentor, number 27, which is a 9. And you have a number 26. Look at that. Become your own authority. You have the Emperor right there taking charge in your life. Okay. And you have a number 13, which is a 4. You have a number 8 with assistance is at hand. You have, claim your power. Look at that. Empress in the shadow, Emperor in the inner child, judgment on the past, moving forward, going towards new, reclaiming your power. Oh man, okay, let's see. Guidance for the shadow self. This is beautiful. What we got for Gemini? You have message. I think Aries had message. You have High Priestess of Water, and you have High Priestess of Spirit. Taurus had High Priestess of Spirit. We have a 9 with that 45, a 4, and a 7. And you have differences. 36. All right, which is a 9. 2 nines on the shadow side, closing out cycles. What do we say? You see how, okay, how something that looks attractive might not be for you. You rushing in, right? Okay, leading to heartbreak, right? You're balancing that out. Okay. The difference is Chiron in the 11th house, understanding the differences between you and certain people that no longer align, moving away from it. All right, let's see what we got for Geminis. What are the Geminis healing? What do we got for Geminis? Healing for the Geminis. Ooh. We have beauty. Okay. Seeing the beauty in the shedding of your own skin. Okay. We have home, that inner authority, returning back to self. 35 is an 8. 2 8s. A8 porter while I'm recording. Still. And then we have a number 9 with how teachable are you? I feel like you're learning. You're learning. We have a number 13, which is a 4, is rejection. Taurus had rejection. Taurus was learning how to alchemize rejection. And you are seeing the value and the beauty of rejection. Because you're learning how you created your own heartbreak when you moved out of the shadow, doing things that weren't good for you and what it led to. Ooh, you're rejecting. Some of you Geminis may be doing the rejecting because you see people's shadows and true intentions. All right, let's see what we have for Geminis. Healing for Geminis. We have loneliness. It could feel lonely when you are separating. But Spirit wants you to know that I am never alone. You have a deep connection. Remember that. You have assistance. You have a deep connection to Spirit with the Spirit, the High Priestess of Water and the High Priestess of Spirit here. And you have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist with my soul's growth. So you could be healing through feeling guilty from leaving people behind, people, places, and situations behind. All right. You could be working on that. Healing for Geminis. Look, better boundaries, communication. Creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about shutting people out or being unkind. It is about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep boundaries intact. And it may be lonely while you are setting boundaries, but it's helping you reclaim your power and recognizing the differences. Look at that. We got sacrifice and reclaim. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for far too long. Didn't we say we moving away emotionally and and mentally? Okay. It's time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. What does Spirit say? Become your own authority. Yes. Healing for Geminis. Healing for Geminis. Spirit says, have patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. So, doing your healing work, setting your boundaries, becoming your own authority. You have released judgment. You got judgment right there in the main. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. Okay? See the energy being pushed into the Gemini collective. We got a number 7, reunion of souls, returning home to self. Look at that. And we have letting go, a number 43, which is a 7 energy. You got 8 energy, learning how to let go to bring balance, learning where you no longer align. And we have growth, a number 38, master number 11. This is creating growth. The more you disconnect and let go of things that no longer align, the more that you are returning home to self. All right, let's see what we have for the Geminis. What if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? And this could be what you're letting go of, mentally and emotionally. We have, what am I looking for outside myself that's already within me? Spirit said, become your own authority. Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward and to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Breathe your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Okay. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what areas are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Okay. All right, Geminis, let's get a healing lesson for the Geminis at this time. Let's get a healing lesson for the Geminis. We got become better. Discover one thing that will make you better and more empowered at what you do and who you are, and make it a part of your routine. If this is difficult, identify why becoming better is something you wouldn't want to do. Your goal to recognize how and why you sabotage your empowerment. They want you to become your own authority. All right, let's close the Geminis out with a white light oracle message. Let's see what we got for the Geminis on their healing journey. All right, we have a number 18. Tantra of 639 Hertz. Look, Gemini, look at that. Don't that look like twin energy? The masculine and the feminine. Okay. Be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental states and remind yourself of everything is working out beautifully. Tantra is the conscious, creative intermingling of the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies that dwell within every human heart. Gemini energy. When you choose to honor the interplay of these, we got the Empress in the shadow and the Emperor and the inner child. Okay. When you choose to honor the interplay of these sacred energies, we become able to engage with the mysteries of our life and respond creatively. Tantra is the refusal to turn away from your life experiences, even the painful ones, because you recognize that with wisdom, spiritual growth can emerge from all things. Tantra is the willingness of your heart to thoroughly embrace that which might be difficult or different to what we expect. And through such open-minded, open-hearted engagement, discover a capacity to love and become wiser. Tantra is the sacred relationship of the spirit and the body, which creates the soul with all its precious gifts of healing, creativity, love, and higher consciousness. The frequency of 639 hertz evokes unity. It moves beneath conflict and grounds us in simplicity, connection, and love. When Tantra of 639 hertz is in a reading, soul connections, we've seen the reunion of souls, whether twin flames, soulmates, spirit guides, or soul tribes, are especially significant to our spiritual growth. This frequency enhances the capacity for conscious and healing interaction between those who have been at odds. It is a loving cosmic bliss bomb which breaks the toxic grip of ego and facilitates soulful connection and karmic healing. If you have been working through relationship issues, this oracle brings good news for healing and resolution. This frequency also clears and strengthens the energy flow through the inner systems of the body, promoting cellular renewal. The heart healing brought about by this frequency heightens our spiritual awareness so we can navigate in both our relationships and our environments with more discernment and skill. When we cannot control our environments, we can work to become masterful of our own energy. The oracle brings reassurance. This frequency reestablishes our connection to the spiritual realms of love, light, and sacred healing beauty. You got beauty, you got two high priestesses out here. Okay, Geminis. It is the sublime frequency of ecstasy, ecstatic serenity. These beautiful energies can enter our field and create a movable spiritual feast which will nourish, support, protect, and shelter us no matter the environment we may be moving through. The Oracle of Tantra of 639 hertz asks you to allow connection. Do not zone out and turn away from what is happening, even when it is painful. Be gentle with yourself, but be persistent on your path. If you cannot proceed along a certain course, find another way and do not abandon your dreams. Be receptive and yet also determined and dynamic. If you have been worrying about a situation, this oracle advises you are working your way through it. Whatever support you need shall be provided, and you are further along than you realize. You have assistance at hand. The highest divine outcome is already being woven through your soul and into your experience. Things may not go to plan, but they are still going to work out. Healing process. Imagine, intend, visualize, or feel a beautiful ribbon of golden light. It is fluid like a river of molten gold, radiant like sunshine. It is curling and swirling freely as it is dancing around you. It is as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding you through the air in stunning patterns of playful grace, allowing yourself to become mesmerized by its golden, shining beauty. Then become aware of the beautiful ribbon of silver light. It is fluid like a river of gleaming liquid silver, enchanting as full lunar light, gracing the surface of a still lake. It is floating and flowing all around you, as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding it through the air with skill and pleasure. You are hypnotized by its silver shining beauty. Then become aware that these ribbons of gold and silver lights are interacting. They separate and intertwine, moving with freedom and intelligence, rising and falling in embrace with each other. It is absolutely beautiful to behold. Let yourself relish in it. Feel healed by it. These ribbons of light and life are your own golden, masculine, and silver, feminine channels of energy within the soul. Now it is time to rest and relax, allowing your experience to settle. When you are ready, ground and hydrate your body. You have completed your healing process. Okay, Gemini, masculine, balancing out the masculine and the feminine energies.